it has taken the only amount which is less than 21,000.
Hello, my YouTubing friends. Welcome back to another episode of The Hotelier HR. I hope you and your family are safe from this COVID-19 pandemic. Please maintain social distancing and always wear mask when you are going out. Today, we will be discussing how we can make salary sheet and calculate PF and ESIC deduction without making any error. When we prepare salary sheet on Excel, then the possibilities of error are more. But by using this formula, you can easily make your provident fund and ESIC calculation and make your salary sheet without any error. So let's find out which formula it is and see the live working on
As you can see in this sheet, we have added few details like serial number, name, designation, number of days in the month and number of days present. Okay, let's add number of days present. So we have added all 30 days present, and then the basic HRA, conveyance, special allowance, and including all these things there will be the gross salary again. And as you can see, we have added 17,600, 20,900 so that at least ESIC can be done. And then we will see the net salary and the CTC. So as you know, there are two parts, the employee and the employer of Provident Fund. We will start with the employee share of Provident Fund. As the government has a capping of 15,000 rupees, and if the company wants to pay more they can, but here we will take 15,000 as the capping, and then we have a gross salary of 21,000 for the ESIC. So we will start with the PF. So PF, we will use the formula of if. So if your basic salary is less than 15,000, so we are using less than 15,000 of the basic salary, and then comma, we will add a comma, and then your basic salary, again a comma, and then 15,000. So whichever the amount is less, it will calculate that, and then we will close the bracket. But here we need to have 12% of the basic salary for the Provident Fund. So what we will do, we will put this formula in a bracket, and then we will say 12% of your basic salary. So now the amount is there 1200. The same way we will scroll it down, and you can see here it has calculated on 15,000 only. If the basic is less than 15,000, let's give an example. Let's see it now. If we say 12,000, so the amount is same, and if we say the amount of 15,000, that will be 1800 rupees. Let us check that as well. If we say 15,000 into 12%, that is 1800. Again, now we will go to the ESIC part. Now ESIC, we will use the same formula of if. So we will put if, then we will put a bracket, and then we will decide on the gross salary, because ESIC is calculated on gross salary. So here, if your gross salary is more than 21,000, please note it is more than 21,000, not less than, then the amount is 0. If your ESIC is more than 21,000, then it will be 0, or then again comma and the gross salary. So now you can see here it has taken the only amount which is less than 21,000. Now, but we want to have 0.75% of ESIC, so again we will put a bracket on it, and we will do into 0.75%. So it will calculate directly 0.75% of ESIC. As you can see, now it has calculated. So we will remove this point decimal values, and then if we talk about Haryana state, so LWF is 10 rupees of the employee, so we will add 10 rupees, and if you have any other deductions, so you can add other deductions as well. So now the net salary would be your gross salary minus PF employee share minus ESIC employee share minus LWF and minus others. So now this is your net in hand salary, which we call. The same way we will do the employer part as well. As you know that the employer is 13%, so we will use the same formula, but we will put a bracket first, first bracket, then again we will use if formula. If bracket your basic is less than 15,000 rupees, comma basic, comma 15,000 rupees. So whichever the amount is less, it will calculate that maximum 15,000, and we'll close the bracket, and again we will close the bracket, and then we'll do into 13%. So now you can see the total amount is 13% of your basic if it is 15,000. It will not take more than 15,000. We can see this thing as well. The amount is 1919, so if we say 15,000 into 13% is 1990. Now the same way we will do it for ESIC. So we'll use the same formula, is equal to, we will put first a bracket, and then if, again a bracket, your gross salary is more than 21,000 rupees, comma 0, comma gross, and then we will close both the brackets, and then we'll take out the percent of 3.25%. So the calculation will be done. Now again we will reduce decimal values, and then it is done. Then the LWF, that is 20 rupees for the employer, so we'll add 20 rupees, and if there would be any other benefit you can add on as well. So now the CTC, if we talk about, it will be your gross salary plus employer share of provident fund plus employer share of ESIC plus employer share of LWF plus any other thing. So the CTC will be like this. So now you can see we have done the calculation. If your ESIC is like, if your gross salary is more than 21,000, so it will not deduct the ESIC. So now you can see the CTC is this, the net salary is this, and the gross salary is this.